My amazing viewers, you are all welcome back to this very channel, Prof. 1 Tutorials. Today we are going to look at WASSCE 2025 Core Maths question 4. And we have on the board, from the top of a lighthouse 100 meters high, the angles of depression of two fishing vessels are observed at 48 degrees and 36 degrees. The foot of the lighthouse and the sea level are on the same horizontal, and the two vessels are on the same side of the lighthouse. Question A. Illustrate the information in a diagram. Again, find, correct to the nearest meter, the distance between the two vessels. So we are going to present it on the board. Look at how the sketch looks like. And again, continuing by getting the distance between the two vessels. So my amazing viewers, join me on the board as we begin. Solution. Now from here, lighthouse looks vertical, just like a building. So I am going to present it vertically like this. And the question said, it's 100 meters high. So from the word height, so the height is 100 meters. The angles of depression of the two fishing vessels are observed at 48 degrees and 38 degrees. Now, because we are talking about angles of depression, it means that we have a person here observing the vessels beneath. So the person is here observing the vessels at the base here. So from here, I will let this one be my first vessel, P. Then I have another vessel here, Q. So these are the two vessels. So we are observing it, P and Q. And the question said, at 48 degrees and 36 degrees respectively. So depression, there should be short dashes here, because anytime someone is found on top of a building, it means that the person will look vertically. The person will look horizontally in that order. Then the eye will now move down to observe these two vessels. So the first angle to my point P is, so let me put it here, is 48 degrees. And another observation which was done to the Q is 36 degrees. We are moving on with the question. The foot, now this is the foot of the lighthouse, and the sea level are on the same horizontal. So the same horizontal. So I'll make here F representing the foot of the lighthouse. Then I'll make here T also representing the top of the lighthouse. And again, the two vessels are on the same side of the lighthouse. So it's either the vessels are all on the right hand side of the lighthouse or on the left hand side of the lighthouse. For my sketch, everything is on the right hand side of the lighthouse. Now it's a perpendicular line, so I'll make here 90 degrees. The angle here is 48. The same angle will be here, making 48 degrees, because the short dashes we have on top is parallel to the base line or to the base horizontal. So alternate angles from the Z shape from the Z shape, 48, 48. And again, the 36 here will also be equal to the same angle here, making 36. So this is how the sketch will be. Now the question said we should illustrate the information in a diagram, and that is the first part, A. And again, we are to find, correct to the nearest meter, the distance between the two vessels. So now we want the distance from P to Q, and I'm making this distance D. D. All right. So we are going to take them one by one. From the foot of the lighthouse to the point P, we don't know the value. So let me make here X. So from the foot to P, since we don't know the distance, I am putting X here. So let me put the X here. And from here, I am going to pick the triangles one by one. So first of all, I'll pick this triangle TFP. TFP. So now let's begin. TFP. Now we all know that from T to F, we have 100 meters. Then the angle we have here is 48 degrees. And the distance from F to P is X. So from what we have on the board, we can easily get the value of X by using one of the trigonometric ratios. Now we know that where the angle is facing is opposite, then this side is going to be the adjacent. So here we are going to consider opposite and adjacent. And from the three trigonometric ratio that we normally deal with, which is the SOHCAHTOA, opposite adjacent OA. So here we are going to pick tan. Tan will best used with this question. So we have tan of the angle, which is 48 degrees, is equal to opposite O, which is 100 over the adjacent. We have the adjacent to be X. So from here, we want to find X. To do this quickly, the X will take the position of the tan 48. Then tan 48 will also take the position of X. So here, we will swap them. So we have X is equal to 100 all over tan 48 degrees. So now we are going to find 100 over tan 48 degrees. My amazing viewers watching me, what will we get for this particular question? Tan 100 over tan 48. What did you get from your calculator? Okay, so we are getting 90.0404 meters. And this will be the distance from the foot of the lighthouse to the point P. Now, since we have the value of X, now we are going to consider the big triangle. That is triangle TFQ, which will help us to get the distance D. TFQ. So now we are moving on. All right. So from triangle TFQ, quickly. TFQ. So here the angle here at point Q we have 36 degrees. Then we have this side to be 100 meters. Then from F to Q is going to be x plus d, but we have the value of x to be 90.0404 plus d, and this will be the base of this particular right-angled triangle. Now, since the angle is facing this side, where the 100 meters is located will be the opposite of this angle. Then we have the base to be the adjacent. So we are still going to take tan. So we have tan 36 degrees is equal to, opposite is 100 over, then we have 90.0404 plus d. So here we are going to swap the positions quickly. So we have 90.0404 plus d is equal to 100 over tan 36 degrees. So now let's look at the value we are going to get for 100 over tan 36. So what did you get from your calculator? So I have 90.0404 plus d, and 100 over tan 36, I had 137.638192. This is the value I had. So from here, we are going to make d the subject. We are going to make d the subject quickly. So from here, I have d to be equal to, now I have 137.638192 minus 90.0404. So here, let's look at d. So when you take the difference, what do you think we are going to get? So we have 47.59779205. But the question said we should correct to the nearest meter. So over here, the whole number we have here is 47. The number that follows is 5. In that case, we are going to add 1 to the whole number. So we have 48 meters. So now let's have our conclusion. Therefore, the distance between the two vessels is 48 meters. So brackets here, I'm going to put in nearest meter. Nearest meter. And this will be the end of question 4, WASSCE 2025 format. If you find this video to be very educative, kindly hit on the like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to this channel, continue to follow me, continue to watch every video I upload here. Thank you. Bye bye.